Hello and good morning, Ariane. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing well. I just want to say you've got such a cool name.
Well, it's not a Disney name, but it is a radio-created name because, in radio, we're trying to do everything we can to be noticed. But the problem is, program directors didn't like it because they thought, are you saying Earl, Errol, Harold? What's your name again?
Oh, I'm looking at it written down. It looks so cool.
Hey,
awesome.
Speaking of cool, this book, first of all, you got to understand that for the past year and a half, I've been collecting everything Disney 100. And so when this book arrived, I was a kid in a candy store. I was like, no, this is amazing.
What are some of your favorite facts in it?
Well, one of my things, first of all, I did not know that Snow White is the only Disney princess that has a star. When I came across that, I'm going, well, of course she does. Of course she does. She has to. But it was such a shock because I didn't realize that animation could have its own star.
Yeah, isn't that incredible? There's so many facts in this book. As we were putting this together, I'll give you an example. Like our photo editor for the book, she's a huge fan of Disney, and so even she was like discovering things that are totally new. And we thought that because fans of Disney, they know Disney in and out, and so we were like, oh, is it going to be really hard to put together 300 wow-worthy facts, that people don't already know? And we were so shocked that, there's so much content. Disney's been around for so long. They've created so many movies, and they've got the parks and everything, and there are all these little hidden things in the parks. I mean, we were shocked at how much information, like how many nuggets of information were totally wow-worthy that surprised all of us. And, I feel like there's enough content to even make like a Weird But True Disney too, because there's just so much wow-worthy stuff.
Well, one thing that is not hidden in the park is in Dubai, and that is that 6-story tall Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, there are so many things even around the world. I think, if a kid wanted to bring this book with them to like one of the Disney parks, I think they'd have a really great time just finding the little nuggets of information, just finding the real life thing that we're talking about in the book. For example, I don't know if people know this, but there are manatees at Epcot at the Nemo and Seas exhibit,
really?
And they eat about 100 heads of lettuce a day. So you could actually go there, see the manatees, look at them from above. They're just bobbing in the water, and you can, if you happen to be there while the keepers are feeding them, you'll probably see them bobbing around among, tons of heads of lettuce, and they're just slowly munching on them. And we've got facts like that in there, and a beautiful image of a manatee. There are just so many cool things, and just so many things where I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot there are animals at Epcot. And, obviously there's, Animal Kingdom as well. There are tons of facts in here about that. So there really was like an organic partnership with Disney and National Geographic Kids.
Now, one thing that I didn't see in this one, but man, I wish you would do it in the next one, is that I just learned recently that Disney wanted to have a winter wonder park in California, but couldn't go through it because people were protesting it. And I thought, wow, that would still be so much fun to have a place where I can go skiing with the mouse.
Well, I'll bring it up at our next meeting. Maybe we can make it happen.
I'm a daily writer, so when you bring up subjects such as pencils or anything that has to do with even doodling, 70,000 pencils were used for the artwork of Hunchback. Oh my God! I mean, that just blows me away.
Oh my goodness! And there's another fact in the book that the animated dogs in 101 Dalmatians scored a total of, oh my gosh, over 6 million spots.
Wow.
And I think it just goes to show like the incredible lengths these animators have gone to and go to get every scene just right, and to make everything just so beautiful and so realistic. Another fact in the book is about how the filmmakers of Frozen, they actually met with a NASA scientist who's nicknamed Dr. Snow to learn how snowflakes form. So it's not even just to look at snowflakes so that they could copy them for the scenes. I mean, they wanted to know how they actually form. Mm-hmm. And to me, that just shows the incredible lengths to which these creators go to make everything seem super realistic.
Look at what they did with Nemo. They actually took up scuba lessons.
Yes, exactly. And poor them, the filmmakers of Ratatouille, they had to actually create and eat all the delicious recipes that are in that movie.
Now, one of the most famous sidekicks ever has always been Donald Duck. I mean, not only does he have an asteroid named after him, but I just learned because of your book that his middle name is Fauntleroy.
Yeah, yes, he has a middle name, and I don't know if others know this, but there are three. If you go to Haunted Mansion, there are three ghosts that as you go through the ride, you'll see they're trying to hitchhike. They're just trying to hitch a ride as you go through, and they actually have names as well, which is really interesting to me.
Parents need to understand this book. First of all, it's for every age group. But I think one of the greatest decisions you guys did in this book was to put a section in there about the Liberty Bell. That even though it is a replica, but it's still from the same cast. I mean, and that to me is very special because, man, I was here in 1976 when we celebrated the 200th anniversary, and that bell was on the Freedom train. So when I saw that really warmed my heart.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's so much planning and so many details that went into the Disney parks, and that was something that we on the Nat Geo Kids side we uncovered as we were putting this book together. And I think a lot of people, they go through the parks, and some of them may be aware of this, and some of them may not be. But the fact you're referencing, the replica of the Liberty Bell in Liberty Square at the Magic Kingdom was built from the same cast as the original. And there really are just like these nods to real American history. And there's another fact in the book. I don't know if I can find it, but it's about the lanterns, and I think Liberty Square. Like, there are 13 of them to represent the original 13 colonies. So there are these little nods to American history throughout the parks, and it's just incredible how much planning went into all of them.
Now, because you've teamed up with National Geo, is there a website where readers can go? Because they're going to go through this book and then they're going to want more.
Yeah, I mean, kids can definitely, with their parents, they can definitely go to kids.nationalgeographic.com. I think, if they want to get a copy of the book, they're also welcome to go to, their favorite local bookstore. This book is also available, at Barnes & Noble and Amazon and wherever books are sold. I will say, the beauty of Weird But True is that the facts are short. I mean, they're just like single sentence, maybe two sentences, and they're just those short, pithy facts that are just meant to ignite this little spark in a kid's or anyone's brain and just have you go, wait, what? Yep. So I think they're really, the formula is kind of like, some of these do sort of beg for a little more explanation, but our goal is just to get kids kind of, curious about the world around them and to really share the magic of the world around them, and bring it right to their fingertips. And I think that this series, that's one of the reasons the series is so great.
So true, so true. Please come back to this show anytime in the future. The door is always going to be open for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Well, you be brilliant today, okay?
Thank you so much.